Will Modi's tough talk undermine Indo-Pak relations? Prime Minister Narendra Modi commented on Tuesday that Pakistan had lost the power to fight a conventional war and instead are waging a proxy war on India.
हमारे पड़ोसियों की मानसिकता ने युद्ध करने की तो ताकत खो दी है, लेकिन प्रॉक्सी वॉर के माध्यम से निर्दोष नागरिकों को मारने का सिलसिला चला है। कितने निर्दोष लोगों को मार दिया जा रहा है। युद्ध में जितने जवान शहीद हुए उससे ज्यादा जवान इन बुज़दिलों की गोलियों से मरने के लिए मजबूर। ये प्रॉक्सी वॉर, ये संकट सिर्फ भारत का नहीं पूरे विश्व का हो गया है और इसलिए विश्व में जितना सैन्य शक्ति की ताकत की जरूरत खड़ी हुई है उतनी ही मानवतावादी ताकतों का इकट्ठा आना आवश्यक हो गया है।
Unlikely to go down well in Islamabad at a time when the two governments are ostensibly trying to revive a sluggish peace dialogue. Many fear Modi's remarks may weaken sincere efforts of Pakistan Prime Minister in the recent past to improve relations with India, despite stiff opposition from his powerful military and security establishment. Undoubtedly, Modi's comments reminds of his tough talk during election campaign, especially against Pakistan. Yet Modi extended an invite to Sharif along with other South Asian leaders to his swearing-in ceremony, maybe to know whether there is any change in Pakistan's policy towards India. Many felt Sharif may buckle to military and militants' pressure and skip, but he did turn up and spring a surprise to none other than Modi himself. Later, both the leaders' subsequent sari and shawl diplomacy had rekindled hopes that the shrewd move of Modi was well-intentioned. Although the Prime Minister's comments were made to officers and soldiers in a troubled region and may have been aimed as a moral booster for the military, a seeming lack of willingness to calibrate his position could give Pakistan's military hawks ample ammunition to undermine their civilian government and assert their primacy in external affairs. Sharif faces a challenge from dissident Canada-based clerk Tahir-ul-Qadri, who aims to topple his government and has announced that his followers would stage a major demonstration in Islamabad on Thursday. Opposition leader Imran Khan, who is demanding electoral reforms and an investigation into last year's polls, which Sharif won in a landslide victory, will lead a separate anti-government protest on the same day. Several politicians and parties known for their close ties to Pakistan's deep state, the ISI, have announced support to these anti-Sharif protests. Given his absolute majority in parliament, Sharif will most likely ride out this first wave of attack, but not without being weakened and sapped of political energies. It is a familiar drill of street protests that clipped the wings of the previous civilian governments of Asif Zardari and Yusuf Raza Gilani. Currently, the military wants Sharif to tamp down his moves to normalize relations with India and turn off the anti-India terror trap in Afghanistan. In that backdrop, one has to wait and see how Pakistan Prime Minister would react. But Modi supporters found nothing wrong with Modi's remarks, as he only reiterated his government stand against Pakistan misadventures. How can one forget so easily the Kargil conflict, which done more good than bad to the erstwhile BJP-led NDA government?
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी शिलालेख के अनावरण के साथ 44 मेगावाट छूतक हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक प्रोजेक्ट राष्ट्र